We are back in Studio K with Lovescare, coming off a real high energy performance. How are y'all feeling?
Really good.
Feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Y'all want to introduce yourself, your names and instruments?
My name is Pablo, and I play bass.
My name is Ben. I play drums.
My name's Sully. I play guitar and vocals.
And we just heard Poison, Harbor, and Goliath. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah, so some of those songs are available to listen to, correct?
only one of them. Yeah, Goliath.
Cool. Are there any plans for recording the other ones?
Yeah, we should have an album for next year for sure. Probably at the end of this year, hopefully. 11 songs.
Okay.
And it's a lot of different stuff. Like, it's not all screamo stuff. So there's lots of different types of songs and genres that we influenced and put together with some of the new songs.
Exciting stuff. And what can curious listeners find from you guys on streaming services right now?
You can find an EP, The Life in Me Was You, on Spotify. You can find Goliath on a split that we did with Shopvac, Mold, and Linus. And you can find some other stuff on Spotify as well.
Cool stuff. So it's my understanding some of y'all are still like in high school. Can you run us through like the history of this band and how y'all met and like?
Yeah, you should start, and then I'll take once I get in the picture.
Ben and I started going to school together in middle school. Like, I was in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
We met like the summer going into 8th grade. He's going into 7th grade. And we didn't play music for a while. Like, we weren't the greatest of friends when we first met for a couple months. And then I feel like I came over, and then you had a drum set, and I was like, dang, I play drums too. And then I started really locking in on guitar, and then we do like covers together in his basement. And his parents get really mad at us for screaming. And yeah, and then we started playing shows, and Pablo requested at our first show that he should play one show with us, and he did at Como Crib. And then I was like, you should kind of just like keep doing this, and the rest is history.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I think like we might have recorded you guys maybe, and I was like, you guys are really awesome. Let me be your friend. Yeah. And now we're here.
Cool stuff. Do you want to, like when y'all started this band, was there kind of a vision for the sound, or like did it come together naturally, or?
I feel like I personally think we've always sounded like calm. Just like a little bit, not like 1-to-1, but especially like guitar tone wise.
I think from the start, me and Ben always wanted it to be something like emo affiliated. Like, I feel like we really started with like softer stuff, like listening to like Sunny Day Real Estate and like Mineral and stuff like that, and then getting into more classic or even like newer screamo bands. Yeah, Indian Summer was like my favorite band, and I'll try to apply a lot of what the improvisation and the experimentation that they did with like my stuff too. So I think that definitely is a big influence on our sound and how our songs go and stuff like that.
For sure. I noticed the little Indian Summer logo on your amp.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cool.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's hiding.
But speaking of newer emo bands, a few months back, y'all opened for Versus Self and Numb Ears. Do you want to tell us how that came together?
You tell that because that was crazy.
I just kind of pestered them on Instagram, and I was like, "You should let us play if you guys don't have anyone set up." And then we tried to get Mold on it, but then they were like,
Only 2 bands.
"No, only 3 bands," because it was Numbers and Versus Self, and we just opened for them. I'm not gonna dog on them, but it was like, I feel like it was kind of a strange experience, and it was really awkward, and I feel like they didn't really want to be there.
Well,
That was just my experience, though. They were awesome to see live.
weren't they in the middle of like tour though? So, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody wants to be in Burnsville. Sorry, Burnsvillians.
Well, from the outside looking in, that was a really cool show. But yeah, what can y'all tell me about your songwriting process?
Sully he comes to us with riffs, and then we just jam and make drum parts for it, or he'll send me it and I'll just make a drum part for it, and then we practice with Pablo, or sometimes don't. Like last show we had in practice for over a month together, and I think we sounded pretty good still, and but the songwriting process pretty much just goes with jamming after Sully makes a riff, and then it's either decided if me or Sully does vocals or Pablo.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool stuff. Speaking of that show last month, y'all played Fudge Fest recently. Helps put that together. Do you want to tell me about that? What was that like playing with so many touring bands?
I really like it. I like seeing like different people from different states. And like there was a band from New Orleans. It was really cool to talk with them. And I don't know. I also just I like hearing new stuff, and the newest stuff is not in the state. But yeah, Sully, you should talk about putting it together because that was really cool.
Well, it was really awesome because there were so many bands, and then like when they weren't playing, they'd just be in the crowd. So it'd be like playing to like not a lot of new people, actually, and then like people that are also in bands, and then like tour around. So then like hopefully they'd like keep us in mind and like just like build connections with people who live in different states. I feel like a lot of it was just Instagram DMs, getting all of the bands together, and the venue was primarily Instagram direct messages, and yeah, I mean, just pestering a lot of people through Instagram gets you a long way. So don't be afraid to ask people like, what's up on Instagram.
For sure. And yeah, I was curious, where'd the name Lovescare come from?
I thought it was like just like a really funny term that I heard on like Urban Dictionary, where it's like when somebody is like too obsessed with you, and you get turned off by it.
Yeah.
And it scares you. So it's kind of creepy.
Dude, I never knew that's what it meant.
Yeah.
Cool stuff. Yeah, so we were talking earlier about these bands from different states, but I'm kind of curious what y'all think about the current state of the scene in Minneapolis, what y'all think about its strengths or any weaknesses.
I think it's like, for me, I really like Minneapolis, like in terms of music. I think everybody's like really nice, and like it's very like musically diverse. Like you can have like a really mixed bill and nobody will be like mad at it. So you could have like a really heavy band and a softer band. And like I kind of forgot that like certain places people like don't like that, and I really like Minneapolis for music, and especially like where we are location wise. It's like I like it a bit more than the Dakotas and the Iowas, but yeah. 2 thumbs up for Minneapolis.
For sure. Yeah, and then another question we like to ask everyone: if y'all could like play a dream bill, any bands, they can be current or like broken up. You can pick the venue. Yeah, do y'all want to pick like 3 bands in a venue?
Play with Indian Summer, Calm, and Julia, and we'd play at 924 Gilman Street.
Had that one ready. Okay,
I've been working on that one for a long time.
that's a good answer.
I probably do Sunny Day Real Estate and let's see. Alex G, I guess. Yeah, I just put together a crazy mix. And I don't really know a venue, just any venue.
That show feels doable. I can see that happening.
That could still happen, bro.
Yeah.
I would do. Yeah, I would probably snatch Indian Summer, and I would snatch the Sunny Day Real Estate, and I would do. I would probably do 400 Years as the last band, and then I would I think it'd be cool to do it like DIY, like outside under a bridge or something. I don't know the names of any venues. Yeah.
All right, awesome. And then, yeah, kind of final question here. What shows do y'all have coming up and any releases? Like, what have y'all got going on you want the people to know about?
We have a show March 1st. That's all that's in the books right now. It's at Flying V with Seraph, a new metalcore band.
Oh, is that Cookie's band?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. Who else? This band Luca, I think that's touring. I honestly don't know off the top of my head, but it's posted.
All right. And yeah, any recordings you're working on, stuff coming out people should look forward to? Or?
We're still like in the practice phase of the album, and like we all actually need to get into a room together and play some of these songs because we haven't played we haven't even like played like 4 or 5 of the songs that are on there that I have planned.
Yeah.
We haven't practiced since before November 1st.
Yeah, it's been a really busy time because Pablo's in another band and I'm in another band.
You also live
And I live really far away, so stuff gets crazy.
Word. But you said album out before the end of the year, hopefully, or?
Definitely.
Okay. 11 songs.
Yeah.
All right. Super exciting. Thanks again for coming in, you guys. It's been super fun.
Thank you, Charlie.
Y'all been listening to Lovescare, Radio K, Real College Radio.
Nelly.